I've already blanked on its name, the G1A pilot. Forlom, there we are.
Yep.
Forlom, Guri, probably Paylob.
Yeah.
But Torval's really good.
The Forlom Paylob interact or like the combination is so good. It's very strong. I lost to one of those combinations yesterday.
Yeah.
And it hurt.
I mean, we played a little bit of Forlom, you versus I, right?
Yeah.
Just in kind of some practice, and it is. He's good. Calculate just doesn't feel great just because it's just the one mod.
Yeah.
Especially when you just roll blanks anyways. But but little practice with the actual medium base and getting a feel for how it moves because it is a little different from small. It's not a large, it's not a small. It's medium, right? It feels good to move, especially like Boba, obviously, just because Boba's kind of OP.
Yeah.
Feels good to move. But Forlom with that red one hard to go ahead and get everything going and just hand off stress and everything, it feels really good.
If you can consistently hand off stress like every turn, man, it feels really bad like being on the other side of that. Especially if you already like linked or something.
So, I guess my question here is, if he's just going to let me sit here and talk
until I finish.
Until he finishes.
Oh, what? You don't have another headset?
No.
You're killing me, Dion. I'll kick Andrew out.
He's a sponsor.
I'll kick him out anyways.
This is my cast.
No. You made this. I made this. The real question here is going to be, how is he going to get into the actual engagement on Redline?
Brian!
Because once Forlom is in close to you, right?
Then you basically can never get away from him.
You can't get away from him.
Yeah.
But you got to get there first. And on that one agility, 9 hull?
Yeah. I mean, you
or 9 HP, I should say. He has shields. It's not a wonderful feeling to eat a proton bomb, proton torp. But you got to find it's a medium base. You can cover a pretty good bit of ground.
Yeah.
So I guess you just got to joust. I don't want to say joust per se, but just line up with Redline.
Yeah.
And just go straight in. But that means you're just kind of running into the face of a whole bunch of other guns.
Yeah. Well, and especially with her list here, so she had Vermeil as well, which is already a pain, and then she had Whisper.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Vader Crew
Vader,
and Juke and Collision Detector. That's important.
Oh yeah, the Collision Detector's pretty clutch. That's another list I lost to yesterday. Was I knew he had Collision Detector, but I forgot he had Collision Detector at the last turn of the game. And that's pretty much what sealed it for me.
It looks like Chewbacca 40 hot take. Boba is an OP. Maybe so in second edition, maybe saying something's OP is a little bit of a misnomer. But he's certainly on a higher power curve than a lot of things out there right now.
Yeah, I mean when you have essentially free actions, meaning rerolls. I mean, granted they are situational, but most of the time with that medium base, you can really close that gap and ensure that your range one is something.
So we had another question here. What's with the obnoxious, oversized tokens? Andrew, you want to take it away on that one?
So you can blame Dion for that. So for the stream, we wanted to have larger tokens just for the viewers and for us when we're commentating to actually have a better idea of basically what the board state is on a general sense. It's still kind of hard to tell. It's like, oh, well, who's shooting at who? Where, that kind of stuff. But at least now we can see, well, they definitely took a focus. They definitely took an evade.
Well, you can kind of see. Alexandra was nice enough to take so obviously the players on stream can't be forced to take the tokens.
Yeah.
She was gracious enough to take them. Her opponent
it doesn't look like they
living on some small tokens.
Yep.
Yeah. It's still pretty good. I mean, Dion's got a lot of support from the community. He's done right by him. Put the money into the equipment. We got a pretty good look here. Comes through pretty clear.
Yep.
And I saw a comment up there a little earlier. I don't know who said it. That Imperials and Scum are in a different league than Rebels, and I kind of agree. I don't know if it's a true league difference.
Yeah.
It's a small step, but I feel like in second edition where extra action modifications and everything are so slim, that small jump is enough to kind of create a perception is reality, right? Like everybody says, oh, it's not very good. Well, then nobody's going to play it. Well, if nobody plays it, then obviously it's not good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that is how it works. Dion, are you almost set up?
Yep.
Okay.
Dion's good. So we got lists here now.
Yep. And we have the voting up for this round. We have Alexandra Nobles and Ben Rampley. We have Whisper Redline, Vermeil for Alexandra, and Ben Rampley with Forlom, Paylob, Guri. I think Ben, just from my personal perspective, I think Ben has an edge here because this list requires so much tokens, or Alexandra's list relies on so many tokens to survive. And if you catch Whisper with that pay lob and he takes that evade away, we saw what happened last round. Whisper just dies when he doesn't have tokens.
Yeah, Paylob's a real problem for Whisper. Now, and Guri's outmaneuver now. You got Vermeil and Redline out there just on 1 agility.
Yep.
And even Whisper on 2. Losing one of those green dice feels really bad. So if Guri can get in a good spot, obviously, hopefully a flank, try to avoid some bombs and that kind of thing, and get some mods set up, get a target lock going, get her focus going, and just put in some damage. That outmaneuver could do a lot of work because there's no back arcs out here. There's not. The Vermeil can turn around really well. Whisper does not want a K-turn, if at all possible.
No.
And
you candy cane or bust.
Now, and of course, we always look at Redline as trajectory simulator, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can still drop bombs.
Yep.
So you can't straight chase. So it's not a bomber. You can't do the little bank drop. So you can't straight chase Redline, but you can definitely hang around, especially with the banked barrel roll.
Yeah, Guri definitely has. With advanced sensors, she can almost always put herself in a position where she can't get hit by a bomb.
Just as a way to kind of carve around. Yeah. We know Barons like Guri. I'm sorry, sir. You're wrong. We don't like Guri. We love Guri.
Yes, there's total different. We have an announcement. Hold on.
Announcements in the.
All right, guys. I'm back. My name's Dion Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from round 8, which we were just notified is the top 10.
It's the top 10. So top 8, top 10.
Yep.
Same thing.
Looking at these two players here, this is an elimination match. I need to get a graphic. Like, elimination match. Boom. Explosion. On the screen, we got to work on that, Andrew. Something really intense. Elimination match. Sunday. Should be a good match. I'm excited to see how both of these players play. Alexandra Nobles versus Ben Rampley. You guys were breaking down the scum list. Let's talk a little bit about Alexandra's list, bringing a decked out red line, very similar to what we saw earlier, except plus seismic charges and ablative plating. Ablative plating allowing Redline to do whatever he wants to get, throw those bombs, move forward, get hit by the damage, but doesn't care because ablative plating gets him 2 opportunities to just ignore the effects of bombs, and it's just fantastic. The one ship here that we haven't seen on stream this weekend, which we saw a lot of in first edition late, is the Reaper.
Yeah.
So we see Vermeil is the only Reaper in this top cut right now. I just want to double check the ability because I'm not sure how.
I think it's plays exactly the same.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Let's double check here.
I'm almost positive it's the same.
So Vermeil says, when you perform an attack, if the defender does not have any green tokens, you may change one of your blank or eyeball results to a hit. Yeah, that's exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it's still really good.
It's still great, yeah. Especially if you have Vader in the list.
Yep. You're getting rid of tokens and jamming people.
Yep. So it looks like we're reaching the end of our poll here, and we have a 57-42 in Ben's favor. Or 57-43, I guess, in Ben's favor. It's really close.
Yep.
I mean, with the token stealing that Paylob can do and the stress that Forlom can get out as long as she can get into that clinch, or he can get into that clinch, then that's where Ben wants to be. Vermeil is kind of like the wild card here because I haven't really seen him flown very often.
Yeah,
and it is especially in second edition.
Yeah, medium base, different dial. That's probably the biggest difference. It changed completely how it moved.
Yeah, because they have the one hard, but it's red now. I believe
doesn't even have the one hard.
Oh, it doesn't?
It's gone. Yeah, I'm almost
this shows
sure.
you how many times I've.
Oh, no, sorry, you're right. It is red.
Okay,
it is red.
It doesn't have the 3 hard.
It doesn't have the 3. There it is.
Okay.
Alrighty, and I do want to mention that that this round is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives.
By me.
Wink, wink, yeah. Andrew Knuckles sitting right next to me. Coupon code Mynock2018 to get 20% off the entire shop.
Yep.
Go buy all his stuff.
It's a $10 minimum.
Yes.
But yeah, go ahead and take use of this 20% off. I probably won't do another heavy discount like this for a while.
Yep.
I wanted to kind of help the hype with the Mynock Open. This is our first really large community event that we've had since Steel Open.
Yep.
And I mean, it's been incredibly successful. 160 players yesterday. 5 countries, 14 states in the U.S. Like, I mean, it's been awesome.
Right. If you're in the chat and you placed a curled paw order, go ahead, give me some gumboats. Let me see. Have you placed a curled paw order with this Mynock 2018? let's just make Andrew just blush a little bit here. Also get a little nervous when he goes home and opens up his order sheet.
Like, oh no, not like this. There definitely will be some S-Foil tokens coming out very soon. Also, Cloak and Evade double-sided tokens. The larger tokens, we'll see.
Ben is switching to the large tokens. Thank you, Ben.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Thank you, Ben. Hearts.
It's going to be a lot easier for us to see the board state now.
Oh, yeah. Somebody here, Jay Wheeler 26, and this is how Andrew dies.
Man, it's been nonstop since second edition was announced.
Good problems. Andrew can pay his bills.
Yeah, great problem to have, and the support that you guys give me, one lets me do this kind of awesome stuff, but then the community and me supporting the community is honestly like one of the things that I love the most.
All right, so here we go. Starting slow with the G1A here, Forlam. Very good ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, so you had a total non-starter in first edition, and now you have Forlam, which is probably has one of the better abilities in the game for just efficiency's sake. Because you just do a red, you still get an action.
Yep.
And then the ability goes even further than that, and you can still pass it off. So or pass off the stress. I'm really happy with that because the G1A is actually one of my favorite ships from the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
I just like it. It just looks like an old Winnebago.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yep. So we got a little speed coming out of here with Vermeil.
Yeah, I mean Vermeil's super fast.
Yeah, we have a really spread out rock formation too.
Yeah, this is kind of rare. Usually don't see rocks take this shape in X-Wing.
Yep.
Super spread out. I think this is really good for both players,
for both,
honestly.
Yeah. Like this actually kind of benefits everyone. So they're all the small rocks. We have 2 debris in there. It's kind of hard to see the one that's cornered near Palob right now. I expect to see a pretty fast maneuver out of Guri here. Obviously, Ben won the bid war for this one. And, I mean, without maneuver advanced sensors Guri, you really want a decent bid. Because you want to make sure that she can always move last if at all possible.
Absolutely. So it looks like for our Twitch raffles, we are already down. We only need 2 more subscribers to make it happen. So let's see if we can do that.
Just barely above the table.
The big tokens, they're still on the design board. For the shop. It may take me a little bit to get the price points down because I don't want to overcharge for them, but the process involved to get the larger tokens is a bit of a task.
Yeah, and I'll say some things that I think Andrew doesn't want to say, so I'll just go ahead because we went through this and like Andrew gave me a price and then he made them and went Dion. I said, don't worry, Andrew, I got you, because they take more time and they take a lot more materials than you would think to do it. Then you have the wasted space inside the acrylic because you got to give them certain amount of there's all these things inside there. So like I know some people might look at the price and go, "What the hell?" And guys, trust me, it's totally fair. When that happens, I want you guys to understand why.
Yeah.
Well, like, why is this so much more expensive? It only, the token only got X% bigger. Like, well, there's a lot more than that that's going through that.
So we have, Guri. Guri's going to try and flank. Obviously, she's got outmaneuver that she wants. That's what she wants to do. Now, Forlon's kind of in a weird position here because of the fact that Palob isn't really there to back him up yet, because he's going to have to get around that debris. and there may be some he could stop and delay for another turn, but then he has to do the blues.
Yeah.
Makes him a lot more predictable. It looks like we could probably get the Hawk doesn't have a 3 hard, does it? I don't think it. No, it doesn't.
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
Now, I have to take a second. I want to say thank you to Nighthound TYR for subscribing and Chewbacca40 for gifting a subscription. That's super nice of you. You guys are amazing. We made it. We're giving away some swag this round. Let's focus on this game. You guys are amazing. Alrighty. So, the Hawk coming around the corner here of the debris.
Is he going to clip it?
Might be clipping it.
It doesn't look like it.
Nope, not today.
What do we say to the debris? Not today.
So, has 2 focus there. Right, he's never going to have a... No,
and
sometimes he'll have...
Oh, already turning in. Okay.
And Forlime wants to be all up in people's grill,
oh,
right?
Yeah,
like
absolutely,
he wants it all up in there.
We are doing the barrel roll. Now, is the white barrel roll on the on the G1A? Yeah, obviously it is.
Yeah.
Well, it shows what I know. Obviously, I haven't flown this ship yet. I have it in my box. I just haven't actually done it.
It's on the bench, right?
Yep.
Ready to be played.
So I think we're going to see a really aggressive engagement here by Alexandra. Because this is probably a 3 bank.
Yeah, there's the ailerons. And that's important.
4 straight.
It's important to note that the Reaper does have the advanced ailerons ship ability that before you move, you must execute a 1 forward or a 1 bank maneuver. It is a maneuver.
Assuming that you are not stressed.
Yes, as long as you're not stressed. A couple other rulings regarding that. For instance, if you hit a rock on your ailerons, and if your maneuver doesn't hit the rock, you still get to do your action.
Yeah.
That's important to note. Germ Dude 7, thank you for your subscription. All right, and looks like, what was the token that was selected there?
Looks.
We got a mix of small and big. So
yeah, it's kind of tough. But at least Ben chose to do the shield, so it's a lot easier to see the board state that way. But some people just, I completely understand. Some people don't like the big tokens. It feels like you're cluttering up the board, that kind of thing.
All right, 2 bank, and just using Vermeil as a shield, right?
So I guess it was actually a lot less aggressive than I was expecting, because when I saw the 2 straight decloak, I actually thought he was gonna 3 hard in and just go ahead and start trying to pound into to Forlom here. Was that in range?
It's a rock.
Oh, she target locked the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
You try. You try because you can.
Yeah. And we have Gurry just doing Gurry things, getting ready for that perpendicular vector. Go ahead and get that damage into red line as early as possible.
So good, good.
So we have no shots this turn, so that means we're going to see a pretty heavy engagement on this next round, I'm sure. We're going to see probably a 4 straight out of Gurry. She's going to loop back around to the Alexandra side of the board with her bank barrel roll. And this is just how I would fly it. But,
yeah. One thing that we can't forget about is the fact that the Reaper does have the coordinate action. It is red, but that allows for some shenanigans.
Yes, yes. So you can get some kind of advanced sensor style pre-movement. You coordinate the red barrel roll to the Punisher, who then does a blue maneuver to get in a weird place. Really all
cool stuff could
stuff.
happen.
Oh, that's exactly what. It's just a stress token in front of him because he coordinated the barrel roll with Whisper.
Got it. Okay. Yep. It was exactly what we were talking about. Yep. Fantastic. So that means no ailerons this turn for Vermeil.
Yep. Which that actually may be good because you probably don't want him to go super.
No, yeah.
Super far.
You don't want to go. You don't want the issue with a Reaper is it can be very hyperextended.
Yeah.
Overextended into the match very early.
Yeah.
With the ailerons.
So it's I actually do kind of like this interaction with. So we have 2 000s on the table here.
Yep.
And with Vermeil and Forlom, they can basically get into a 000 off. But Forlom doesn't care about taking the stress.
Yeah, because I'm just going to give it to you.
Yeah, just give it right back. And so it's going to be an interesting dynamic to kind of see how that plays out if that actually does play out. We got a decloak going on to the inside here. Probably just going to do a one bank, nice and slow.
So that means that Alexandra's first player, right?
Yes. Yeah, so Vermeil would have to 0-0 first. And
here comes Palov.
Yep, screaming in.
Screaming in.
As fast as he can
I'm
go.
a hawk. Look, I have guns now.
The Hawks are mean now.
Oh, they're
so good.
nasty. So that's a triple focus there on Palov.
We got an advanced sensors, and we're probably going to do a red maneuver here. Yep.
Yeah, 3 banks.
Just getting right in there.
Hey, Vermeil, what's up?
How's it going? We're going to 0-0 this
That's
turn?
right. Do you want to stress or do I want to stress?
Or you can just have both the stress.
Yep. All right, we're going to go ahead and close down that pole.
So Ben with a very slight lead in the polls here.
We'll see how it shakes out. I agree.
So you got the one bank, and it looks, is this a bump? No,
No,
it's
I
not
think
a
that
bump.
lands. So that's going to clear the stress.
I'm not sure if this is what Forlom wanted. Where did the calculate go? Probably
Jam.
because
He just jammed
yeah,
him.
he just jammed it. Yep.
All right, red line turning in.
Is jam white on the?
Yes, it is white on the Reaper. Wow, you see that token? Nah, bro.
Last time I checked, you don't get that.
Yeah. Alrighty, so it looks like that's going to be an unobstructed shot at that Hawk if Alexandra wants that proton torpedo.
Yep, and I think there's no reason not to shoot it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks daunting, right? You got 3 focus tokens sitting over there, but it's only 2 dice. If you can hit with all 4, you get your double modifiers,
You're
right?
guaranteed 2 shields.
Yep.
And that's the thing too is he still has to.
Just got to roll focuses.
You still have to roll focus. Like calculates are great when you have 20 of them, but you still have to actually roll the size to make it happen.
So there's some debate here from Alexandra. We'll see what she decides to do.
I mean, you just have to go straight into Palov here because Palov is kind of the linchpin with this list. I think. I mean, Guri can close, but she can't take on an entire list by herself.
Correct.
And Forlom is really good, but he's really not a major threat unless you're really worried about stress control.
So there's the focus action. You then, with Redline's ability, get to acquire a lock, and Redline is allowed to have 2.
Yep.
So that's why there's the debris and Palov.
Yep. Now this is interesting. She's blocking.
Whisper back.
Yep. That may be a misplay. I don't know if that's intentional or not because we do have it may be in arc with on Forlom there. It's gonna be really close, but that may be just out because we got.
Yeah, that's.
I'm bad at this.
It's okay.
No,
it's
that's
close.
probably out.
It's close. Okay, we can for ourselves here.
We can do the vassal style.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. So Whisper's probably safe this turn. I don't think you would go ahead and go for Whisper anyways. I think you try and just remove Redline because man, all those bombs and ordnance are really scary.
All right, so I think the time is nigh.
Yeah, so we got
0-0.
taking the she's gonna give him the calculate. Okay, yeah, she's giving him the calculate. She didn't want to take the two stress. And then she's going to check to see.
Does Whisper have a shot? There's those Mynock range rulers that we're going to be giving away to patrons. That's going to be at the for the final.
Yep.
All right, and that's the Vader trigger, and 1 shield there on Forlom.
Did Ben forget to calculate or 0-0 for him?
I think he might have.
Yeah.
So 1 shield down on Forlom. All right, and it's time to.
No, never mind. That was Vader. Duh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I was super confused for a second.
No, you're good. Checking the Paylob range. Focus goes over there. Paylob's like, look at my kingdom.
My kingdom for a focus. So we got Torp going on here.
Here we go.
She picked up the lock. I don't know why she picked up the lock here.
Old habits.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure they'll figure it out when the re-roll's needed.
And there's those. She just realized that she.
Yeah, like, I picked up the lock anyway. No big NBD.
And
all right, no focus there. So,
but 3 crits.
3 crits.
No, didn't convert it.
So it's a crit, but it doesn't matter. 1 shield.
Rolling into natties.
I had 4 focus, didn't even get to use them.
So we have a whisper shot here going into 4-lom, it looks like.
Debating whether it was range 1. Looks like it is. 4 dice. 4 dice whisper. She's like, oh, I remember these days.
And it's got the juke. But that looks like a really sad shot.
One, you juke it.
Juke it.
Do you spend the calculate?
You probably dodge it while you can.
Mm-hmm. It's guaranteed, right?
Yep.
You don't know what you're going to roll against Vermeil.
Now Vermeil will have the chips effect, though.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And here's Guri.
Yep. Going into red line. A little sad. She
has a lock.
Took a lock. Okay. And
boom.
All right. Hit crit, not too bad. And
both
there we
hit.
Go. That's what you want to see.
You got to chip away at red line when you can.
Yep. So we got the Vermeil shot next.
Three hits.
Ooh, 4 hits.
And the Vermeil ability.
That hurts right there. Well,
all 3 of those going through.
Ben's green dice are on fire. So there'll be 3 shields, all shields gone on 4-lom, but that's fine. 4-lom doesn't care.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. We're fine. How are you?
I'm a robot. I feel nothing. Oh, whiff.
That hurts.
Paylob tries again.
With Lando. Oh, that hurts. But, I mean, he's got all the tokens. He actually got to spend them for 1. Still takes the damage.
What in the world?
what a
dice
world
averages.
We live in.
What are those? Man, that's fantastic.
Looks like a range 1 into Vermeil here. Not bad.
All right, 3 hits.
Definitely taking 2.
Got him
taking
all.
3. That was, I think that was actually a really good turn for Ben here.
So that should be a damage card there into Vermeil. Yep, sure is.
Yeah, really solid turn for 4-lom or for Ben. It's the end phase. Are you going to pass that stress? Don't forget to pass the stress.
Oh,
don't forget.
So what's the timing on that, Andrew? The end phase?
It's end phase,
right?
And pass the stress. Do it.
As soon as that first dial hits, man, that's it.
Well, so she did the end phase. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Boom. There it is.
Okay.
Passed it to Whisper.
Yep. No, that's actually probably the right call.
Yeah.
Get that evade away so she can't juke.
Yeah, because Whisper's evade that happens after the decloak is an action. That's important. That's important to note.
And her evade whenever she hits something is an acquire.
Require. Yep.
Yep. And maybe he was just debating on who he wanted to give it to. But so you would choose to recloak with Whisper and spend the evade before 4-lom would pass the stress because Alexandra has the initiative.
Right, exactly.
Or first player.
So, yeah, actually, I was trying to get that window out here. Things were moving a little quick.
The whole chat's like, please don't forget the stress.
Yeah.
4-lom is here for one reason only. So, do you think you just 2K here with 4-lom?
I mean, yeah. Get him in the fight.
Yeah.
Here's your stress. I'm gonna make sure I can get behind you and hurt you.
The 2K will definitely clear because they're definitely close enough. But the 2 straight is as wide as a large base. So as long as it's a medium base and you're not too far out from each other, you'll just go right over it.
So for the people who were complaining that I was using the old initiative token, There it is. First player token on your screen right there, okay? Done.
I don't think. I think.
Is it a red line toss here?
I don't know if you toss here, or I mean, this is actually kind of an interesting turn for red line here too, because you want to stop. You want to stop so you can get your guns on. But I can guarantee you that there is going to be nothing around where that five straight trajectory bomb will be. Like Guri's going to be on the other side of the world at that point, and Palov doesn't care. He has one shield down. He can still take it technically. You don't want to do that, but
yeah.
So it'll be interesting, especially with Whisper not having the evade for this turn. That could be really big. Because you just catch Whisper in the wrong spot, because there's really only 2 places that she can decloak right now.
Yeah. I mean,
you could go over red line and use one of your collision detectors if you hit the debris.
I don't know if with the angle, is he going to make it over? I guess it's 1.5 now.
Yeah.
2. Yep. I will make it.
Yep. Or do you just stay cloaked and just clear your stress and just hope that you don't die?
Vermeil could use some coordinate shenanigans here to get redline a lock too.
That is true. Yeah. Because you do have the ailerons, and then you can just go right over it, and possibly, you actually may want to jam Palov here.
That's very true.
Yeah. So you could I think a 3 bank would probably fit right there, and you just get right up in the grill.
All right, so Alexandra deciding to trajectory. Which bomb is it?
Looks like a proton
bomb.
It's not a bad call, because she does have seismics in the list, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I like that you can even change the charges, so we have an idea of what's being used.
Yeah.
Your overlay is awesome. I'm so jealous. Yeah, so Jam would only take one of the focuses away, but I mean, it's still just more stuff that Palov doesn't get to play with, especially with Lando crew.
Yeah, the less mods, the better.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about that Lando crew, because it's not something that we're seeing
very often. You think you'd see more of it, actually.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here, and I'll just read it verbatim so that there's no question. So Lando crew for Scum says, after you roll dice, you may spend 1 green token to reroll up to 2 of your results. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, so you're essentially almost a focus target lock at that point. Anytime you don't roll what you want to roll. And you can do that on defense, too.
Yeah, it's both ways.
Yeah, so it's
jam.
Really strong.
Jam. Forlom Advanced Center Jam. So this, you know what this takes away? That takes away, there we go.
Oh.
Ben not realizing it takes it off the rock. He was thinking, let me get him that jam so he can't coordinate a target lock out there.
Oh, that's really nice.
You know what? We just found a use. For another use for Redline's ability. You target lock a rock where it doesn't matter. Jam, you're immune. Immune. Next level play. That's fantastic. Hilarious. Look, I love this. Alexandra playing in 3018. Yes. 2018, no, 3018. Next level, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
So we see the K turn out of Forlom here.
Yeah.
Hawk going fast. Just getting onto the side here, trying to possibly catch Whisper maybe. But we didn't see a decloak. So obviously she kind of had the same idea that we did. Don't put Whisper in a position to where she's just going to die.
Be safe.
Yeah, because we all saw what happened last time when Whisper did not have an evade. I probably actually would have jammed Whisper.
Just to double, quadruple check, make sure he doesn't get any evade?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whisper.
But then without the decloak, that could be kind of big. So do we see a 1 hard out of this? Or maybe, 3 bank. Okay, interesting. That puts him in a really awkward spot for the next turn.
Maybe the idea was just to clear the space. Get out.
For Whisper, maybe?
for Whisper, and also just not taking those shots from Forlom in the back.
That's true. Yeah.
And I think just looking at it, probably has enough rooms to ailerons to the right when that comes.
Yeah, you can definitely get around it, but just for engagement purposes, it feels a little.
3 bank.
Getting the lock on Guri.
Guri and Redline did a lock.
Oh, she did a double lock. I was like, that doesn't work like that in my mind.
Yeah. Oh, this is.
Well, but no, she has the collision detector.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
she
true.
has collision detector. So
does she use it? There
yep.
it is. There's the flip.
Yep, getting that focus. Interesting. Oh, never mind. She's already cloaked.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not taking the evade? Okay, makes sense now. So I'm curious here what Guri's going to do. It's hard, you can't see what he has dialed in here, but obviously this is an advanced sensors move.
Yep, you got to just make sure you don't get blocked. All right.
Yep, going out.
Maybe shooting past, or just bumping into red line to get a shot into Whisper on the side. Looks like a straight maneuver. That's my guess.
Looks like a one hard. Okay, yep. That's actually probably the right call here. She's going to take a bomb for it, but she's going to get an outmaneuver onto Whisper. And she will get that focus because Guri's ability is amazing.
Yeah.
And we still have a range one shot with the Hawk as well. So we still could see some damage into Whisper here.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with Forlom in the back there, too. I think this is just the turn where you just smack so much damage into Whisper, hopefully to where...
Does it hit? Does the bomb hit Whisper?
Oh, the bomb hits Whisper. That could be really big.
That is. I think it was.
I think it was just out. Yeah.
Whew. So hits Guri.
Yep.
You see the flip there on Guri.
And we have a crit into, but she has a
bladed
plating.
Bladed plating was the flip is there.
Yep.
So go ahead, do that, and we'll take the shield off Guri.
And stealing the focus because that's what happens.
Nom.
gimme. Guri gets her focus because she's amazing. You can't tell I like Guri.
I think you like Guri. Just a little. Alrighty, here we go. This is Guri into Whisper. Outmaneuver should be active.
Looking pretty good. 2 hits.
Should be only 3 dice.
Ooh,
it's getting one.
Take a shield. And then looks like we're going to have Forlom. Shooting obstructed looks like range 2. She gets 4 or 5 dice for this.
Ooh, 3 hits. Hot fire coming from Forlom.
It still takes 1.
Takes 1, yeah, okay.
Oh, she used Vader Force.
The Force.
Using the Force.
So no damage there. That could have been bad.
Yeah, but we still have another 3-dice shot coming in. Pretty much fully modified here. Yep, going to go ahead and spend that Lando. Oh, man,
Got
that
one
hurts.
more.
And, that even hurts worse.
That's a crit into Whisper, right?
Yep. And we don't know what the crit is yet. Nope, can't see it.
In the box.
Wounded pilot. That's actually that's rough for Whisper, too, because she could get that stress from decloaking.
So that's half points on Whisper there in that turn. So Ben up 38-0. 47 minutes left on the clock. Early on when we did our Choose Your Champion poll, Ben was slightly ahead. We'll see if it continues to trend that way.
Now, both players here they're 5-1, or 6-1, I guess, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, 6-1. So this is an elimination round.
Yeah, I think what's going to end up hurting Alexandra on this turn is now you have to try to regather forces this round.
Well, Vermeil's out in no man's land right now. And Whisper's hurting with the wounded pilot. That's going to be really, really tough to recover from, especially with Forlom behind. And Redline in not a really good position.
has wounded pilot.
Yeah.
So the decloak is an evade action.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you miss the stress right off.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, you don't have to take the evade action.
You don't have to. But
So-
you want the evade
Yeah. Well, yeah, you want it, especially now that she only has two HP left.
Yeah.
Um,
So wounded pilot, for those of you who don't know, is it's when you perform an action, roll a die,
Yes.
and on a hit, take a hit.
Hit or crit.
Hit or crit on that one. So 50-50 chance to take a damage.
I mean, like sometimes you have to just gamble on it and hope that you can get and you don't get stressed or whatever. But man, she's almost relegated to blue maneuvers at this point. If you want to make sure you get that evade. Yeah. Yeah.
So I do want to mention that people were asking, what about Patreon raffles? Absolutely, we're doing a couple Patreon raffles. We have a Mynock exclusive, including some of the Mynock Open tokens for our Patreon raffles. So if you become, we're going to do two different raffles. Of course, we have our Patrons of the Weekend raffle, and then our overall Patreon weekend patron raffle as well. And we're giving away 2 more conversion kits today. 2 more, and that's at the end of the final. Rolls a hit going off the debris, but doesn't do anything.
Yep.
But takes a stress because you have to.
Yep.
Now hold on.
No. Wounded pilot.
Well, wounded pilot. So it did hit.
The template didn't hit the debris, but she rolled a hit on for wounded pilot.
Wounded pilot. So she should take a damage, right?
No. It's only you just take a stress.
Oh, you take a stress.
Yeah.
My bad.
The front of the base was off the debris.
Right, I got it. I was thinking that wounded pilot on the hit, you take a damage.
Oh yeah,
So
no.
take a stress.
That would be ridiculous.
My bad. All right.
You get that in console fire, you just die. Die in 1 turn. So we see a seismic drop for Redline here. We're probably going to see a K turn, I'm assuming. You got to make her relevant again.
I see the lock over there from Forlam.
Yep.
I always find it interesting players who choose locks over focuses when it doesn't matter. Like when you just have the choice.
Yeah.
Like which one feels better, right?
I think it's more along the lines of if you roll really well into when you have a target lock, you don't have to spend it and it just stays.
True. Good catch.
Oh, yeah. Our setup is slowly disintegrating.
A little janky, some would say.
Yeah.
All right, and Aileron's over there to the right is going to clear, it looks like.
We're probably just going to see a 1 hard out of this just to make Vermeil relevant. 2 hard.
2 hard. Yeah,
It's still red.
Yeah.
So,
just making sure you have enough space to get around the debris.
If you want a quick facts from Andrew Bunn's game, he just dropped a proton bomb that hit every single ship on the board minus swing.
Oh, so fun fact. Sideline reporter Dallas Parker letting us know Andrew Bunn dropping a proton bomb that hit every ship on the board except Sunterfell. Oh my God!
They were all crits.
Yeah, so all crits, but all your matches.
Does it reach there? Stay. Where are those big tokens from, Andrew?
They are from Curled Paw Creatives. They're not on the shop yet. Maybe eventually.
One day.
But yeah, one day.
Yeah, so they're a promotional set of tokens for the Gold Squadron podcast stream. Andrew is just one of our biggest supporters when it comes to sponsors, and he wanted to make sure that we were looking good, so we worked together to make sure that we can get this done. Makes the stream much easier to read. And, so thank you, Andrew, for taking the time to make them. And thank you to all the players who have been using them and showing really how, when we look at these games later on, it's going to be so much easier to just to watch. It's great. Thank you to the players for using them. All right, so
4K out of red line here. Go figure.
I have guns. I want to use them.
Yep. Got to get those torps off.
Yeah, and it does have a lock currently on both Palob and Guri.
Yep, and Guri definitely does not want to be hit by a proton.
Does a 1 hard. I don't know how's Guri going to get out of this. Do you want a proton bomb? Do you want a proton torpedo? How about both?
Well, this is seismic right now, so actually I think the seismic's not going to hit anything. And, yep, I think that's probably the right call. Getting into that range 1, making it a better engagement for Guri.
Give me your focus.
Yep.
Or give me a focus, and I'm going to shoot you range 1 in the face.
Yep. It's going to smack Paylob.
Paylob and Forlom are going to take it.
But they don't care. It's not a crit. They can take the damage.
So that's half points on Forlom, by the way. So that point matters there, 38-31.
Yeah. Guri gets her focus. And looks like the only shot that Alexandra has this turn is going to be from red line. And most likely just going to be a range 1 because probably everything else is out.
Yep. I'm going to see if I can flag somebody down to get some more information here on the other games. All right, so 1 crit coming in from red line.
Spending that lock. Are you going to spend
debate,
it?
debate.
I think you spend it here.
Huh? Chris Allen and Dale Crummel. Rerolls into
hit crit.
2, and it's going to be taking a crit. This is a crit. Shields are down on Guri. What does she get?
Damaged power regulator. Ooh, that's...
Before you engage, which happens right now.
That really hurts.
Get an ion token. So this is going to be an ion Guri right now.
Yep, and unfortunately, because she can't take a focus because she's a droid, and then you can't advance sensors because she basically doesn't. Oh wow.
Oh well. I mean, that's one way to. You know what? I'm gonna take this ion. So he should be ioned right now, right? Is that right?
There should be an ion token.
Okay.
That is disgusting. 3 crits.
So how much total? 2 hits, 2 crits is what I saw get dealt there.
Guri was very angry at her damage power regulator. But she should be ionized now.
All right, cool. And we need to find out those crits.
Here we go.
So there was 2 fuel leaks and a weapons failure in there.
Oh.
Okay.
That is disgusting. The weapons failure is really big.
That hurts. And let's go ahead. Judge. Judge.
Go make sure that. Oh, never mind. They put it down.
They got it. Never mind.
For the damage power regulator.
So.
Chris and Dale are in a pretty tight match. Dale's red line is off the board.
All right, Dale red line off the board.
His Whisper has Wounded Pilot.
Whisper with Wounded Pilot as well. This is a Dale-Chris game. Chris has fell down to 1 hall.
His red line's probably got 2-3 health left.
Red line on the red line.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Chris is probably going to be a little better positioned at the moment.
Okay.
But he just blanked. He could have killed Whisper, blanked out with red line, blanked out with.
Oh, whiffs on a couple of attacks. All right, so it sounds like a tight match. Probably scores pretty close to each other, it sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah. All righty.
So that was a pretty big turn for both players. Getting red line down to 2 HP.
Who? Ace was losing really hard.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. So it sounds like Asa Graf is going to be losing. He's going to be losing his game, though he's 6-0. He had a bye.
And
So,
Garrett looks like he's going to be moving on up to 8-0.
He's like, you know what? I may have lost Lupin Chewy, but I'm taking this tournament. He's determined. That man is determined.
He didn't need to win Lupin Chewy. He
That's
didn't
right.
need that bye.
You and your clown presentation, the own of Lupin Chewy. I'm gonna keep that overlay. I think that's gonna be my official.
The official Lupin Chewy overlay.
Yep. A couple of fun facts here. I think, like Andrew said, with Guri being ioned, he can't do anything.
You can't do anything
because droids can only do the calculate action. There is no focus on there.
And then when you're ionized, you can't do any other action beyond the focus action, right?
Yes.
So she can't reposition this turn.
Nope. No advanced sensors.
Yeah, no advanced sensors, nothing. So that crit is massive. If Alexandra can calculate or can coordinate a very heavy front onto getting Guri out this turn, that could really swing the match.
So it looks like we're marking Guri out of the way.
And I think
This is
Oh,
trajectory.
so she's not. Oh, okay. She's dropping that. Interesting. I actually would have just dropped a bomb behind me.
I think that would have fit, right, with bumping into, well, let's see.
Well, when she had
1.5.
No,
it depends on the
hit.
Yeah?
It definitely would have hit. That's really interesting. That's a really. I mean, I guess if you're going for the proton here, if you're assuming that Forlom is doing a 3-bank in.
Wait, Alexandra's first player.
So she could
So
just
bump.
Yeah.
You just bump and hold Guri back.
Yeah.
Hold me back. Hold me back.
Hold me back. So looks like, yeah, we probably have a 3-bank dialed in here. Probably debating if he wants to barrel roll or not. Probably would at this point, especially if Guri's probably going to take that crit this turn.
Right, because advanced sensors specifically says before you reveal your dial, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have a dial when you're ionized. That's why somebody said, "Oh, but you can supernatural." That's that's a different.
Yeah, completely different. But well, the other thing is too is that you don't really have. I mean, like when you're ionized, like this turn, you can't do any repositional action, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Whatever, like if you have supernatural, advanced sensors, or whatever, you just don't get to do it. So. Yeah, so Guri is in a really bad spot. That was probably one of the worst crits you could possibly take. Aside from Panic Pilot, that's one of the other ones that you don't want to see in Guri.
Say it again. Dale Cromwell's Whisper is off the board. All right. And as Andrew gets the update there.
Okay, so another Phantom with Wounded Pilot. Then so Soontir basically brought his Whisper down, or Dale's Whisper. Oh, okay.
All right, here comes Vermeil. Banking in. It looks like Guri's gonna take some pain here.
She's probably not going to survive this round.
You know, this game is really flipping here. This is a turn that could absolutely push Alexandra ahead. I really thought Ben was going to take this with the momentum of the game, but if losing Guri here, I mean,
this could be really
bad for Ben.
And yep, she's doing the right call here, just forcing the bump with Redline. Guri can't move. She's going to take that proton.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that Guri can't survive this, even with the focus. It's going to be really tough. It really actually depends on what that crit is. And looks like we have a 3 hard.
Oh, look at the aggressiveness here.
Yeah, no, I mean you have to. If you can catch Guri, this is the time to do it. I don't know if a barrel roll will actually get Whisper in arc though. That's the key here.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
It's gonna, if maybe first edition barrel roll with Vermeil not in the way.
Yeah,
would get it.
Yeah, would get it. Yeah.
All right. Looks like we have some.
Oh, Whisper didn't even decloak. Good.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was the stress. The roll was for the Wounded Pilot there.
Yep.
Proton bomb goes off.
Let's see what the crit is for Guri. Did it? I'm confused.
Did they not? Maybe to them it was completely out. I thought that was a pretty good chance of it being in.
That was in. And then that definitely should have hit Forlom.
Well, no, there's another card there. There's another. Is this Guri?
Yeah.
1, 2. She would have 2 health.
Damage. Yeah. I mean, like they didn't.
So she. I think it happened.
And was it out?
But it must have been something that I don't know what happened. But you know what? She has 2 hull. We're gonna continue, I guess. That's fine.
Interesting.
3 blanks. Maybe we should ask just to double check here. I mean, but let's see if it ends up mattering after these attacks.
Yeah.
Right, because there's nothing. Got 2. D.
Check on there. There was a proton that should have hit Forlom and Guri, and they just pulled it off, and then there's no
Proton bomb. Not sure.
Make sure it was the right bomb, I guess, but. So in this, Redline died. The last 2 damage was done there. I'm assuming from Forlom. Okay, yeah, there. So fuel leak. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Blinded pilot, fuel leak.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We got it now. Okay. They just did it so fast that we didn't see them actually pull out the crits.
Yep. So Forlom has blinded pilot.
No. Fuel leak on Forlom and blinded pilot on Guri.
Got it.
Yeah, we just didn't see the crit cards go down. We just
so fast.
Yeah, that was really fast. Okay, so Guri survives. I guess just because the shot from Vermeil didn't really pan out.
And Redline's gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Redline is gone. Redline does not exist anymore on this plane of existence.
Well, while we're trying to figure out these crits, ship just disappears.
Yep.
Poof. I think that was Forlom from downtown taking him out.
Yep. So again, kind of swung back into.
Yeah. Ben's like, okay, I'll take me some Redline.
Well, and Guri really doesn't care too much about blinded pilot, because she's pretty much in the scrum at this point.
Your focus is now going to be defensive.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Blinded pilot, is it an action to flip it?
It is.
All right, so I'm sure Guri can find an action somewhere. Just get rid of it.
Well, and you can, because she's going to see where Whisper and Vermeil are. I mean, you can I'll disadvantage censor that, and then.
Yep.
Paylob, he's still kind of out in the middle of nowhere here. Forlom is coming in hot, trying to get as much damage as he can in. The resilience of Forlom is actually really impressive for how much. 9 health.
Yeah.
And just the ability is just so good. But with Redline being out, that's really a lot of the heavy damage in the list, especially with Whisper still having the wounded pilot.
Yeah. If you can't consistently rely on your actions, it's really hard to do Whisper things.
Yeah, and then Vermeil with 000 and electronic baffle, it could be interesting. He still have 5 health left on him. We can see what he can kind of pull out of this. If he can get a kill on Guri or Paylob, or even Forlom, they're all really low right now. Everything's kind of burning. It could be a good swing in the match. Especially if you can get it to where Whisper or Guri just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Taking a drink of water, guys.
All this talking, you have to.
Parched.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So I want to remind everybody that we are doing some raffles in between rounds. We got Twitch subscriber raffles. We have Patreon subscriber raffles. Best raffles go to Patreon. That's just the reality. They're the biggest group of supporters. So I make sure to throw as many awesome things their way if you want to be a part of that, including a set of exclusive Mynock open range rulers. Only 10 sets were made. 8 of them go to the top 8 here, 1 to a costume winner, and 1 to a patron of the Gold Squadron podcast.
Very rare indeed.
Yep.
And they look awesome.
Oh, they look so good.
Yeah. Ryan Farmer did a wonderful job at the design for them.
Mm-hmm. Loot.
Give me all the swag.
Yep.
So for this next turn, Forlom probably just does a 1 straight, maybe barrel rolls. Because Whisper's still in a really hard spot with that wounded pilot. Vermeil has to move forward really fast here.
Yeah.
Now they do have a stop though, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, you could kind of jump ahead and then stop. You may actually try and turn around here with Vermeil just so you have a better vector against everything else. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm not used to flying Reapers.
You can one bank and then one bank sloop. That might be the best thing. And then you flip that arc, 90 degrees this way.
Yeah. The only problem is then you get in the way of Whisper. And obviously, Whisper's not decloaking this turn again. I mean, she really can't.
No, because it's stressed. It's hidden right now a little bit underneath our clock.
I see it, yeah.
The stress is there, though. All right, here's Paylob. He's saying, I want to play.
Yep, turning in, getting ready, going for the boost, which is red.
That debris at the middle of the board when we started the game is gone.
Yep.
So Paylob has that nice open lane.
Well, it was already a really open field for the rock placement. And so we're probably going to see the sloop here.
All right,
and
so
looks
there's
like
the
that's
one
what
bank.
it is. Yep. Got
Boom. The force is strong with this one.
Yep. Now, if Ben saw this coming with Gurry, just do the one straight barrel roll out, turn it into a decimator.
Very true.
They've been farming cards since Gen Con.
And I think Forlom's action was a target lock. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have anything right now.
There is a lock out there on Whisper. If you could see
but
that.
I think that was already there.
Was it?
Yeah. It's possible that there's a token hiding under.
He flipped the fuel leak.
That's what he did.
That's what it's. Let's go ahead and remove that.
Thank you, Twitch chat, for providing us the extra information that that you give us. Oh, interesting. Doing a one bank.
One bank all up in there. So that was the boost.
That was the boost. Okay.
Boost, 3
Oh,
bank.
sloop.
Fight me, you coward.
See, that's actually a really interesting move here because there's really not any position for. I mean, like there's almost no way that Gurry was going to get a range 1 on anything here.
Yep.
So that's kind of leaving her hang. That's kind of leaving her out to dry here. I probably actually would have boosted the other way. I don't know. That's a tough call there if you're locked into doing the sloop. With Gurry with no tokens, I'm pretty sure she's gonna eat it this turn, unless she can somehow. No, you can't PS kill Vermeil unless it's just super crit stream. Which
you gotta
could
try.
happen.
You gotta try real hard.
Ooh, nope. That's no dice there. Just one hit.
All right, here we go. Checking range. Just range 3. So here we go. This should be Vermeil.
And chips.
Has no tokens. So using Forlom's ability. Takes 1. Down to 2 hole there.
Interesting. Oh, maybe Gurry's out of arc? Ah, okay. It's just it actually looks like it's in on the angle. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. All right, no damage on that shot. And it sounds like Chris Allen won his game versus Dale Cromwell.
Okay. I really hope. Like, it's one of those things where, like, Chris is my friend. I want him to win. But at the same time, I don't want him to win.
Because he's Chris Allen of the Carolina Crates.
Yeah.
Imagine if he wins this tournament, how insufferable he'll be on this podcast.
Well, if he has to face like Bun or someone that has a higher bid than him, then I think he just auto loses.
No, yeah, for sure.
I like how we can hear the Star Wars music in the background.
That's not a good thing. If we talk long enough, it'll be interrupted where the YouTube filters can't pick up the Star Wars music.
Yep.
If they turn it up a little bit too much, I might have to ask that. Can you please turn it down? Real question. Can you guys hear the Star Wars music in the background? I legitimately need to know if you can hear it.
I'm actually curious. Do we know what the bid is for Ben's list here?
Let's see. 62, 58, 76. Uh-oh.
58, 76. 190, so 4-point bid.
All right, here's advanced sensors from Forlom.
Yep, getting that barrel roll in.
All right. And as far back as possible.
Yep, just trying to. The medium-based barrel rolls are so awkward because they
look wrong when you do them because a lot of people are so used to looking at the front of the base, but it has nothing to do with the front of the base. It has to do with the center line and its orientation to the template.
So
all right, Forlom just going in there. I don't want to die, says.
Well, I think he's saying I'm going to go after Whisper here. I think that's the call.
Calculate.
And also
With
go for possibly
000.
the block with for Vermeil.
Yeah. Y-Wing coming in. I think Whisper's going to eat it here.
Yeah. Well, and then you still have Gurry in tow as well. Like
triple focuses. You have the re-rolls with Lando.
Looks like she is just doing a 1 straight.
I don't believe there are any rebels in the cut.
Yeah, I don't. We'll
double check.
Earlier.
There were. We'll find out for you guys after.
Doing the 1 bank.
Either rounds that. Sorry, that's just the 1 bank. It relieves the stress.
Yep. Going for the jam on Gurry. Probably not a bad call there.
All right. Hey, Ryan. Farmer. Could you ask them to turn down the music? Because copyright stuff. That's coming through real clear.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no, the videos will get flagged like super fast. Ooh, that John Williams? We know that one.
Didn't even think about that.
So there is one rebel list.
There's one rebel. He's still in?
Daniel Lim, he's fighting Bun right now.
He's fighting Bun.
They're in a dogfight. He's only lost one, just a Z. There's damage all around.
Kind of hairy.
Bun's probably up a little bit on points, but not enough to probably feel comfortable.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. So one rebel is still in it. We'll see if he is there after the next 18 minutes or so.
So we see a 2 bank out of Gurry, then a boost in to get that outmaneuver onto
Whisper. Whisper's going to eat it now. This is it.
Then we have a 000 trigger from Vermeil. Then we're going to have Gurry and Forlom trigger as well.
Yeah, you give him you let him take the calculator. That's fine. You're not shooting anybody.
Yeah.
Just take your token.
Take your token. I don't want your stress. Yeah, Whisper's in a pretty rough spot here. Doesn't have a shot, so no Vader. I mean, it's going to be range 1 for both Gurry and Forlom here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Gurry doesn't have any modification.
No mods.
That definitely hurts, but here we go. 4-dice shot.
First one whiffs.
And that's
and
where
look, it has a focus there. I mean, averages tell you that takes a damage, right?
Yep. That hurts. So then we have another range 1.
2 dice.
Spending that lock from Forlom.
Here we go. He's been holding on to it for a while.
There
Spend
it
the cock.
is.
That's it. Whisper only has 2 dice.
Yep, guaranteed death. Ooh. So she'll just take 3 straight damage because you spend the evade because why not?
So that's 1.
She just throws the deck on the table. Here's the damage.
Good sport. Good sport. Alrighty. I think they're calling. Maybe they're calling it there. We'll see.
Probably after this round, maybe.
Man. Alrighty.
Spending that.
That's the Lando trigger there.
Oh,
3 hits
there it
into
is.
Vermeil. Gets an evade.
2
takes
damage.
2.
Yep.
So that's half points there on Vermeil. 170 to 69.
And they're calling it.
There's the handshake.
Yep.
Well played by both players.
Yeah.
Very well played.
Really, really close match there for a little while. I thought once Guri got ionized, I thought that was it for. Yeah, great job from everyone.
So this is Andrew Knuckles. I was about to say Dio Morales and Steven Shoulder. So absolutely fantastic match played by both players. Those are the kind of matches I really like, where it's always going back and forth.
Yeah.
Really close. Great job, both players. Alexandra getting to, what was that now? That was 6-2, right?
6-2. Yeah.
So getting knocked out here at our top 10.
Yep.
Next going into a top 6, it's weird.
It's weird.
Mynocks in their crazy format. It's actually pretty awesome. I really like it. So it's time to do some giveaways.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so let's do it. So we'll start with our Twitch viewers right now. How do you activate yourself in the chat? You or in the raffle, you make sure that you type something in the chat. Okay, anything. It's active. It's currently populating. You don't have to be a subscriber to win, but if you want higher chances to win by like 10 times more likely,
then you should probably
subscribe.
Yeah.
The legalese say that I have to say this giveaway is not sponsored by Twitch. It's a independent raffle. Sorry, not raffle. Can't say raffle. Giveaway. Sponsored by Curl Paw Creatives. So we got lots of different things here, and the Mynock Open and Goldwater Podcast. All the things. We're going to start by giving away 4 card sets. There's a bunch of people watching. And I'm telling you guys, I know there's people who like to watch on YouTube and they don't have another choice. But if you want to be a part of the giveaways, Twitch is the place to be. Okay? Yep. Twitch is the place to be. So let's go ahead and do this. We got 4 giveaways to do. These are for our 5 card sets. They include a 2nd edition Lorik, Rebel Fenrau, Nora Wexley, IG-88B, IG-88C.
And they look awesome.
And they look absolutely fantastic. My box of cards kind of got a little messed up in our quick cleanup yesterday, so I don't know where they are right now. We do have some time to clean up here. That should be good. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. First person is...
ND Justice 13.
ND Justice. ND Justice. Congratulations. All right, so you'll be getting... those cards here. Boom. ND Justice. Set number 2. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1. Roll it.
Mobius 272.
Mobius. That's a very strong name.
Mobius.
Sounds like very biblical.
Yeah.
Mobius, son of Abraham. Something like that. You know what I mean? All right. Here's the next one. 3, 2, 1. Will Streams.
Will Streams.
Thank you so much for being a subscriber and a follower since October 6th, 2018. All right, we got one more of those sets to give away. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Hortle John?
Hortle John. Yeah, that's a great name. Look, he's got a little, like, friar guy there. That's
the beer. Yeah.
Holding on to my beer. Winning my giveaways. Actually, I think he actually won a giveaway yesterday, too, which is pretty awesome. I'm telling you, man, you guys hang out, you're in the chat, you get stuff.
Yeah, you get stuff.
It happens. Yeah. It happens. All right. Let me open up some stuff. So we're going to kind of move on to our community prizes, okay? We got some community prizes. Now, this one I think is super cool. So this is from the 512, the ATX group, X-Wing group, and you're like, oh, that's a coaster, Dion. I said, no, it's not a coaster.
It's a pilot card.
It's a wedge card. This is genius. Absolutely genius.
You can put your beer on
You can put your while you play.
Yep.
This is my wedge. It's a wedge. Okay. Yeah, I would suggest to laminate it first. It'll get pretty wrecked pretty quickly. But yeah, so this is our next giveaway. Let's go ahead and put that in our dock here. The wedge coaster.
See, there should be a whole series of these coasters now, so we can all just like drink beer and alcohol, and then basically like you just set up shots as their shields, and then just every time they lose a shield, just tank them down.
Like I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I want to talk to them about this because I want to kind of blatantly steal this idea. This is like really cool. It's like I could make like a series of these happen, like easy. Whoosh, just gone. This is a great idea. So who's gonna win this one? Here we go. I got 2 of these. One's going to a current a weekend patron. One is going to a subscriber. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Netter Mizuno.
There you go. What's that anime character?
Maybe from Gundam Build Fighters?
Weeb. All right. We move on. Congratulations. I put him in a trap, and he fell right in. All right.
Oh,
So
it's no trap. My first love is anime. It's fine.
I wanted to be in this room. This room is mine. All right. We're going to open up my Patreon. Patreon.com/Gold Squadron to be exact. If you want to participate, be part of the largest group of supporters for Gold Squadron podcast content. You guys are amazing, and we're currently on the road to 600 patrons. That's like
awesome.
the next goal, and that goal is to do this full time.
Yeah.
And like it's really crazy that like starting out where I did was only been about a year and a half ago, and just where we at right now, like it's.
I can definitely tell you doing X-Wing stuff full time is really fun.
It is.
I can say from personal experience.
Exactly. Alrighty, so we're gonna go to our list of patrons for from this weekend. Go ahead and create our list. All right. I know who the first person is, so I got to find their name. It's a little old school. I don't have that fancy system. All right, here we go. So we got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29.
That's
Holy
a lot.
crap. You guys are beautiful. Huh?
29.
29. All right, where's my phone? Siri's been picking the numbers. I don't know. You got anybody got
I don't have an iPhone.
I need a random number generator of some kind. Here we go. Here's a machine. Siri, oh wait, this one. Okay. Pick a number 1 through 29.
29.
The answer is 29. Kevin Reiber.
Nice.
Boom.
Was he the newest one?
Yeah.
Ah,
we went
nice.
one
okay.
One up. There you go. So number 29. All right. We're going to need your English butler here in a second. Again, so Kevin Reiber, right there. Let's go ahead and oops, where did my listing go? Patron, KEVINRIEBER. And for anybody who's wondering how the whole Patreon thing works, it looks a little confusing on there, but if you read the paragraph in the center, it says per episode, but you're like, well, Gold Squad, you guys do like all these episodes and like 4 podcasts plus like stream all this. Basically, we charge you twice a month. That's it. And like, I want to move it over to monthly, but I know I don't want to lose people, essentially, when it comes down. Like, I know there are people like, oh, I'll figure it later. But then it, like, Patreon can do this really weird thing where, like, you'll keep getting charged, but it won't put you on my list.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure I can send you the swag.
Yeah.
So we might end up doing, like, a switch over to monthly, but I need to, like, really hype it. Like, all right, guys, this is what you got to do. Let's do this, X, Y, Z. We'll figure that out later. But, like, essentially, it's twice a month, that number. That's what it is. All righty. All right, so we need to do our Mynock raffle.
The Mynock raffle.
The Mynock raffle. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. This is also for patrons.
You got some.
So this is a set of. They put it all in one bag. So I'm trying to.
Oh, so you just doing one of each?
Yeah,
okay.
just one of each. So we need. What do you think? Charges or force?
Oh, let's do charges.
Charges. All right. So were there 4 of these?
Yeah, there should. Maybe 5.
2, 3, 4.
We're not prepared, as you can see.
This is the best way to do giveaways. It's just excitement. Yeah, there's 5.
Okay.
5 and 5. Cool. Put those back inside there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we have again This is going to be for overall patrons. We're going to go ahead and do that one. So let me get my where'd my mouse go?
There you go.
There it is. All righty.
It's on the screen.
It's why can't you find it?
It's there.
Do you not know how to computer?
Do you even computer, bro?
Like anybody who's ever seen this setup in person goes like, oh.
Yeah, no. It's actually really easy. Like that's why it's actually really nice whenever like during the match, like you guys actually like point out stuff because like it's actually really easy for us to get distracted and not see like every single minute thing that happens in the game.
There's a lot of things on these screens.
Yeah, and there's always, I mean, and, you know, there's tons of stuff going on around us too. So it definitely makes it a little bit more hectic.
All right. So if you're wondering how I'm doing this, people asked, how do the raffles work for, like, do you have a better chance at the higher tiers? So it depends on the type of raffles. So for a stream raffle, it's everybody has an equal chance. But when I do, every month I do, like, a bigger item for patrons. When that happens, the higher level you have, the more tickets you get, the more opportunities you get, essentially is what it happens. So at the $1 level, you got one, $2, 2, 3. That's how it scales. One ticket, as they say, for per dollar. Why is my Google Drive not wanting to open? Drive.google. There we go.
It was Last Exile, not Gundam Build Fighters, according to Ninder Mizuno.
Correct.
I have seen that one though too. It's been a while.
You no longer can have the title of weeb. You're done. You're done. I take it away. It's mine. Putting it in the box. You can't have it.
You should
now.
see my house. Steven can attest. He knows just how much anime stuff I have in my house. How much anime stuff? Yeah. See, everyone thinks that Chris Allen's the X-wing weeb. No, he's not even close.
Lies of the Jedi. All right, Google Drive is deciding to drag some booty here. Give me a second, guys. And don't worry, we have some more Twitch raffles coming up here. I still have a couple more community prizes that have been given to me. Boom. Alphabetical. Where's this thing? L. I need to come up with a faster way to do this. I will agree. I'm sure it's like, why can't you do this faster? Like,
there has to be a way.
There has to be a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right.
or life finds a way.
Right. Life finds a way. Alrighty, we're uploaded. Here it is. Here's our list. So, all right, Real Fun Bobby. I need you. I'm going to put you under some pressure here, my friend. Okay? I don't even know where you are in this list.
Collusion.
Alrighty. So, he's got his phone there. We need your phone to pick a number 2 through 400. 2 through 482.
Pick a number 2 through 482.
All right, let's show it off so people know that there's no collusion.
No collusion.
300 and
there you go.
that glare though.
There you
365. Okay.
No collusion.
No collusion. We scroll. That wouldn't it be? Oh my God,
That would be hilarious.
Hilarious. Is he? What was that number again?
365.
365. Congratulations to Matthew Tracy. Right? Is that it?
From Nevada.
Oh, I lost it.
Oh.
What was the number again?
365.
365. I'm going to end up asking again.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Matthew Tracy. Congratulations, my friend. He is a squad leader, and he is the winner of 5 Mynock charge tokens.
Nice. The tokens are really nice. They're quite pretty.
Charges. It's like somebody really cool made them. You know, somebody designed them, but somebody has to actually like do the work.
Yeah.
To actually like make them real.
Yeah, Ryan Farmer did all the designs, and then I just produced them. So, because I did not have time to actually do the designs myself.
Alrighty, and we got some more community prizes. So I have to go through this here in a minute. Double, quadruple check what we actually gave away. You know what? I need some time to sort through this. Let me give away 2 more card sets. I know I have those. Let's do that. 2 more card sets for Twitch. Twitch subscribers here. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Action BTRD.
There you go. Bitard. Action Bitard. All right. You're going to put your name in our list here. Paste. Fantastic. And then where'd it go? There it is. All right, last one, last card set. Then we're gonna take a little break. 3, 2, 1. Bam.
G-Tonin.
G-Tonin.
T-O-N-O.
I love that avatar. I don't know what that is. It's some weird bean cartoon smoking a cigarette. All right, guys. So thank you all for watching. I think we peaked out there. We were over 800 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, between YouTube and Twitch, which is fantastic. I want to remind you guys, all these games, if you've missed any from yesterday, are going to be uploaded to YouTube right away. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel there. Hit the bell notifications if you want to see those. And watch there. We got all kinds of series that we're doing there. I saw somebody ask about X-Wing Mind Games. Okay, that is a series that that we created in first edition that is coming back. We actually tried to record a couple episodes at our game store, but our essentially our game store. There's so many questions about second edition rulings. Like I was recording it with another player, that we were interrupted so many times. Where the video, it wasn't high quality enough. Like I wasn't happy with it, and I think for the return of X-Wing Mind Games, people would not have been happy with it. So we're gonna. That game will never see the light of day. Essentially, it goes into the archives, and yeah.
Oh, so before we sign off, Bun wins.
Bun wins.
So
Rebels are gone.
Rebels are gone.
They're out of the clutch.
No more Rebels at Mynock.
All right. Sad. Well.
Hey, so my top 10 participants, please help yourself to pizza. If you're an observer, please do not.
How many pieces of pizza am I allowed?
They're talking about